Mikey counting down the hottest 30 songs around the country. She's joining us right now. She's got a brand new single out. It's called Bounce. How good's that? Sammy Jade's on the Random 30. Hello, Sammy.
Hi, Mikey. How you going?
I am amazing. How are you?
I'm great.
I am digging your new single. OMG. It's my faves.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear. Thank you. That's so nice.
It's like, when you hear it on the radio, it's like driving and you're listening to the old, Khalees Milkshake. You know that song you just want to groove away to?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the vibe it gives me, okay? And I am loving it.
Oh, well, I'm so
before we get to that song, though, it's Shape 2019 for you. We're nearly coming to the end. I know you love the Christmas, and we'll get to that, but Shape 2019 for you, how has it been?
Oh, I think it's been a great year. I mean, I really feel like I'm back in a great zone with music, which has been something that I needed to take time to get to. So yeah. I really am grateful that I'm back in that zone, and yeah, I'm just really loving what I'm doing and what I'm writing and what I'm putting out. So it's feeling really good, really positive.
You've been, and I guess maybe, can I say, a little quiet through 2019, apart from obviously now, but is it because you're just focusing on writing, just trying to get everything together, maybe for next year?
Yeah.
Like, is that what's going on?
Yeah, because I think ultimately, I had to take the time to write this record and to find what the sound was going to be and to find what I, wanted to write and what I wanted to say, and all those things, they take a bit of time. You can't force creativity.
You are so right when it comes to that. Now, Sammy, stick around. We've got plenty more from you coming up, and if you want to check out her new single, you can see it now, random30.com.au. Right, with a vibe for you, Sammy, yeah?
Yeah, I think that, it's going back to what I love and what I know best. And if you listen to kind of my older stuff, even in the days of Step Up and the album I made when I was on Drive years and years and years ago, it's kind of going back to that kind of, pop with, I think, urban drums and like a bit more of an R&B feel, because that's what I've always been influenced by, and that's the songs I've always loved and listened to.
Does it take it to a different place for you in your music career, going from, okay, that's what it was back then in my style, this is my new style now? Is this where you want to drive to even for your future music?
I think it'll always change. I mean, I just love music as a whole. And so for me, there's always going to be, I think, different influences coming in and out. But I'm not afraid to try new things and new vibes and new feels. Yeah. So I think that this is what, I want to do right now. And yeah, who knows? Well,
stick with this style because it is freaking amazing. It's so good.
Thank you.
Let's talk about bounce. Take us behind the scenes. What is it? Are you bouncing back? What are we bouncing?
Do you know what it is? It's about putting that bounce in your step. Like when you find the person that you feel is your person, they put a bounce in your step. They make you, love harder. They make you see colours brighter. They make you want to be a better human. All of those things, and it's just a celebration of that.
Wow. Okay, so if that's number one, I mean, what's the second one going to be like? What are we going to bounce to or something? Can you tell us something there?
Ooh, I can't say anything, but the next one's fun too.
I'm sure it's going to be. If this is what it's like, wait for number two. Now, from that to something that, look, there's no title of it yet, but you're doing something in 2020. We'll talk about it next.
Yeah.
More from Sammy Jade coming up here on the Random 30. Make sure you stick around. Bounce is out now. Check it out, random30.com.au. Now, this is 2020. There is a new album from you. How exciting. I read...
Oh, my gosh, yes.
And correct me on this if I'm wrong. The music is a reflection of where you are right now. In your words, in your life, can you explain that reflection?
Yeah, I think it's a celebration of being confident again, and feeling like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that has been something in my career if people haven't known, I've struggled with, and finding what I want to say and how I want to be portrayed, and I kind of let all of those things go, and the fear of what people think is of me, and when I'm just going to write music that I love, that I'm happy with, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I know my fans want to hear.
So,
and I think that's why it's responding well, because it's authentic.
So if I go back to Bounce quickly, you wrote that, you put everything together for that, and this is just you being you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. and the album, how many tracks are on it?
Oh my gosh, so we're still figuring that out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you sit down and you've got like, say, 50 songs, and then you have to try and choose your favourite 12 to 14. And that is so hard, because you're like, oh, let's get rid of this one. Oh, no, I love that one. Oh, no, keep that. It's so hard. It's such a process.
I bet there's a few bottles of wine in this decision making, you know, to help you get through this whole decision.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Now we're looking forward to the album, but there's no title for it yet. Is there? Like, well, what's the title going to be?
I don't have a title yet. I actually have a few titles, and I don't know which one to go with.
Well, let's discuss it now.
Actually, okay, we can.
Yeah, go on,
I'm not going to give them all away.
No.
My first album was named 9.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, I wonder if I should keep going with the number thing, because 9's like a really special number in my family. And I was like, wonder if I go with another number that's really special.
Yeah.
But then I was like, is that boring? I don't know yet.
Yeah, right, 9, yeah, okay, yeah.
No,
you're not giving me any hints here, Sammy. Like, come on.
I know, I can't give them away yet.
Oh, you're lucky, you're amazing. We'll let you get away with that, Sammy. Now, before we let you go tonight, we like to have a little bit of fun with our guests. Are you willing to play a little fun question daring game?
Yeah.
All right, stick around. We're going to do it next on the Random 30.
Number 20.
Putting us on the show tonight with a new single, Bounce. We're going to play a little game with her inside the next 15 minutes. Stick around with that. Who's been joining us on the show tonight? We've got the permission from you, Sammy. Are you ready to play our Random 5? So, look, there's no timer on this. It's just about having a bit of fun with you, right? So, are you ready for the first one? What weird food combinations do you really enjoy?
Weird food combos.
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird, but the Maltesers in the popcorn, I mean, I love that.
Hang on, what? Maltesers in popcorn?
So you put, so like when you go to the movies and you've got your popcorn and you open the Malteser packet and you put all the Maltesers in the popcorn, and then you push it all around so you don't know if you're getting sweet or you're getting salty.
I have never done that. I'm going to the movies this weekend, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a Sammy Jade and put some Maltesers in my popcorn.
Oh, you have to do it. Yes, do it and let me know what you think.
Okay, I'm going to be doing that. Second question. What's something that you really resent paying for?
Ooh, good one. Resent paying for, oh my gosh. Actually, I got these shoes, these like really expensive shoes.
Yeah.
And they are the most uncomfortable shoes I've ever worn.
Wow.
Why did I spend that money? Yeah.
Wow. What food have you never eaten but you really want to try?
I've never eaten lobster because I had a seafood gumbo when I was in America years ago, and I got a massive rash.
Yeah.
Like a massive rash all over my face, like I broke out, and I didn't know, because it's a gumbo, meaning there's a lot of different seafoods in it.
Yeah.
I didn't know which seafood it's from. So now I'm too nervous to try certain things.
Yeah, I would get that. Second last question. What's the most expensive thing you've broken?
Oh, the most expensive thing I've broken, probably my mum's really beautiful vase. I think it was Cosmo is the brand.
Yeah.
And it was like this really beautiful vase. And me and my brother, when we were little, were throwing around this. She kept telling us not to, and then we smashed it. We smashed the vase.
Wow. Did you get into big trouble?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, such big trouble.
You got sent to your room, got grounded, couldn't have no technology and all that stuff?
I got grounded.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there was no technology when I was little.
No, same.
But I wasn't allowed to watch, I think it was Spice World at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch it, which was huge for me.
Right. Okay, that means that's a good grounding then if you weren't allowed to watch that. Yeah. The young kids listening to this right now are probably thinking, Spice World, what's that anyway? That's a story for another time. Final question, Sammy Jade. What was the last photo you took?
Was of myself. It was a selfie.
Oh, no.
It was a selfie, yeah.
You didn't do a hashtag, but first let me take a selfie, did you?
I didn't do any hashtag.
Right.
I just posted it on my stories. It'll be gone in 24 hours.
Yeah. Thank goodness they go in 24 hours. Sammy Jade, you've survived! Yay! We are loving the new single, Bounce. It is so epic. Check it out, random30.com.au. We can't wait for the album too, which is out next year. Sammy Jade, thanks so much for joining us again on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Number 19.